Molly Mall.
I
Sorry.
still
Yeah.
talk to Marty Marl today. He said they came to see him. I want to say he said they came to see him in 2021. The beautiful part about his, they know he wasn't home.
Remember that Grammy winning producer in the Big U Indictment, whose studio was used for the setup? I think we know who that is. If you haven't already heard, stay tuned. Let's get to it. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
So when you
So y'all
read
stopped with each other in 2021 is what you said?
20, late 2020,
Okay,
right?
late 2020. Okay.
Yeah. So then when you're reading the paperwork, right, the investigation starts when, Reg?
2022 or something. 2020 after the kid got
2021.
killed. Yeah, after the kid got killed. Yeah,
It
2021.
it starts January, late January of 2021. A task force was actually put together. February 2021, right?
Okay.
So, Reg, when two people stop dealing with each other, right? Unless you put something up on social media, right? Unless something's just known, your communication level is zero. One of the parties is not going to be privy to what the other party's doing, whatever it is they may be doing. You don't fuck with each other no more. You know, you go through that first stage, Reggie, of it might be on with this nigga. You get what I'm saying? So
Okay.
certain things you may have did, or certain places you may have frequent, either you change up or you beef up your security or you just stop going. That's the
Yeah.
first initial stage of that. When you got two people tight that kind of know each other's movement, right? You be like, he know where I live. Okay, I know where he live. That's a stalemate, right? You know what? He know on Wednesdays I go over here to this spot, and you know what? Let me switch that up. Maybe I don't do that, or maybe I do that on Fridays. But nevertheless, when you read these documents, bro, these dudes are so thirsty for me. Every charge and every act that was being committed, it has absolutely nothing to do with me. Nothing. The taco lady, I don't know her. Never met this woman in my life. Right? That's the sex trafficking. Dale, the victim, the dude being extorted, right? I know him from calling the book artists to come do clubs. That's it. I might have did one or two what to do. It even states in there. This was crazy. And Dale kept it 100 because Dale had went dark on me, which it wasn't no big deal because I wasn't in the business of like booking artists in local clubs. But Dale, like, I just stopped hearing from him. I think I booked Sada Baby maybe 2022-ish or something like that. And I just stopped, but now I see why. Because in the paperwork, it says Big U found out that he did some business with me with an artist and got mad at him for doing business with me. So what
Yeah.
Dale did, I don't know if he just stopped booking artists. I never heard from Dale again.
Let me ask you this right quick while you're talking about the rapping stuff, because I've been on trolling on people's channels since we decided we were gonna do this Q&A, and they keep people was asking a lot. I think they do films and them on their channel. They want to know, did you ever do business, or when did you stop doing business with Melly Marv or Melly Mel or whatever? I know that's been a big topic over there with them.
Who's Melly Mel?
The dude that posted the Grammy Award winning producer or something like that. The one who house
Oh
they
yeah,
were supposed to be.
I still, you talking about Marty Marl?
Molly Mall. Molly Mall.
I
Sorry.
still
Yeah.
talk to Marty Marl today. Last time, the last business we did was I got a platinum record a song out of him. I believe it was Game and Jeremiah. Scott Storch might have produced it. So with Marley Marl, so everything, only thing I've ever done with Marl that I know him to do is music. So what he was known for, right? When the artists, I guess, would come in town, they go hang out with him, right?
In Vegas.
Vegas or wherever. Vegas, actually, I got this song out of him when he was living in Studio City in the Valley. I believe
Okay.
his Vegas house that caught on fire or something like that, right? And they called it the White House. It was like in Sherman Oaks Studio City, big ass house at the corner. So what Marley Marl was known for, I would go over there. He kept producers, believe it or not. You know the big artist Pooh Bear?
Okay.
That's where
I
I
heard
met
of
him
him.
at. It's a big artist named Pooh Bear. I met him. He started with Marley Marl. They'll sit there, they'll cook beats, and then when certain artists come through, right, he'd get them to do verses for him, and then he'd tell them, "Hey, bro, people come through for get songs for me, and then when I sell it, we cut it up, right?" So the last business I did with Marley Marl was, I think it's called we went platinum on that song too. It was Game featuring Jeremiah. I
Oh,
think it's
okay.
called All Eyes.
Okay.
And if you go pull up the publishing credit, you will see Marley got like 5 points on it or something like that, maybe 7 points, something like that. But that's the last business I did with Marley Marl. But other than that, I still month to month call him, check on. I dropped him off at the airport when he had to go turn himself in.
Oh, okay. On the pimping charge.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
whatever it ended up turning, he
Yeah.
had to do like 33 months. And
Yeah.
I remember him showing me on his phone the actual address. He had to go to someplace in Oregon, like Sheridan or some.
Yeah.
And I dropped him off over there because he still had his producers living at his home. So he let
Okay.
the producers know, hey, if Wack come in town, let him hear what you got. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Did I get something from him for Blueface? I think I did. I got another Jeremiah joint. Blueface got it. Both Jeremiah joints I got for Game and Blueface came from Marley
Okay.
Marl. From his.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. Did Molly Mall, not Molly Mall, is there any other victims or witness in the indictment that you know? And I'm getting these questions. I don't know none of
No,
this really.
the only ones, the people I know reading that indictment, I know Dale Morrison.
Okay.
Uh, I know Marley Marl, which I called him. I said, bro, this has got to be you, the platinum. Um,
So did he cop out to it?
no, no, hell no. When I called him, he
Okay.
told me that, what did he tell me? He said they came to see him. I want to say he said they came to see him in 2021, right before he turned himself in, right?
Okay.
And the beautiful part about they know he wasn't home. See, a lot of these dudes is reading his paperwork, like the Deuce M's dude. This is a dude that was never around.
Okay.
He made his presence on Clubhouse and didn't do it, and then used my name telling a bunch of felonious to get people to look his way. So when he's reading this, he don't really know what he's reading. If you read the paperwork, right, you
Okay.
notice the security guard, which is a witness, says when Robinson and Henley pulled up to the gate, he drew down on him. He put his out on him. And they said, homie, you better put that up. It's in the documents, right? Now you gotta remember, Marley Marl is gone. He's with a chick at the Aria Hotel. He ain't even home. So he's gonna tell his security, I ain't expecting nobody, y'all hold the fort. Right? Now, Reg, you been security. If you see an unexpected vehicle pull up and Suge then told you office shut down, ain't nobody coming through here, and the
Yeah.
nigga pull up wee hours of the night, you on guard
Yeah.
because this is a location that nobody comes to unless you know they're coming. Right? And where Marley Marl lived is very, very secluded, Red. It's like secluded. He's sitting on like 7-8 acres.
Okay.
Right? His own gate. So if you read it, you notice the security guard, which is down as a witness, he pulled a gun out when Robinson and Big Henley pulled up. Why? Nobody's expecting him to be there. When the officers or whoever went and questioned Marley Marl, they already know Marley Marl wasn't there. They just want to know, did your security guard tell you he showed up? And how long did your security guard say he was there. Did anything happen? Now, let me tell you the crazy part about this shit. And Marley Marl said I can say it. He said, Wack, he asked me to lead the spot. I didn't know why. You know the crazy part about this, Reg? If you read it, it says DS was sent to rip out the camera equipment and change the DVR box, right?
Okay.
Marley Marl said, Wack, if he'd have asked me, I'd have told him. The cameras don't even work. I just use them to monitor in the house. They don't record. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like his actual cameras didn't record. So now, guess who's at the house when they doing all this? The security guard.
Security guard.
Now,
Yeah.
the security guard is giving statements establishing that the day after the people come through, I believe one of them even cashed out the security guard to go buy different DVRs.
Yeah.
So now you establishing, if you listen, all of that shouldn't even be in there. It shouldn't be, they called and asked him to leave. They came and ripped out security camera shit. Then they cashed that the security guard to go get a DVR. Because all of that is establishing something, Reg. His cameras only worked to a monitor in his home so he can see outside. None of them recording. But dude ain't knowing. He like, yo, bro, I'm gonna send some people by there. I need y'all to leave. The security guard had already gave these statements. They already on the wiretaps, right? So Marley Marl's disposition is they asking me questions that they already know the answers to. Was your security guard called and told to leave? The security guard already told Marley Marl, and he's a peace officer. So let's establish that now. Ain't no playing no street games with the security guard. He's a peace officer. So nigga, he gonna tell everything. This ain't no street nigga. This ain't no Marley Marl's not gonna go to him and tell him, hey, shut up, lie. They had already got to the security guard because I think he might have participated in something else. He was telling me some other case he was gonna send me prior to. So when the security guard told Marley, hey bro, they called me and came to see me and asked me this, and I told them this. By the time they get to Marley Marl disposition is this. Nigga, I'm not finna start lying for you for no reason, right? Did your security guard say he pulled up? Yeah. Was you expecting him? No. Did you charge people for your studio? Yes. Did you charge him for your studio? No. Were you intimidated? Did you not charge him because he intimidates? Because people say and boom, 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 boom. Marley Marl said, I didn't tell you that. That's what you saying, right? I've never been charged to go to Can-Am. Never. Hey, bro. Hey, sure. You got one of the rooms open. I need it for like 2 hours to get this hook done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He never told me, Wack, is this an hour? You know what I'm saying? So that's normal shit. I've come to Marley's studio to get drops of shit done. Hey, Marley, and he ain't gonna charge me. So that's like nothing there. But Marley wasn't there when Big U and them pulled up. He never seen the kid at his home. But they know it because his phone records is putting him on the strip at the Aria. The chick he was with is putting him with her. Surveillance cameras in the fucking casino puts Marley Marl there. Phone records from Sylvester and Henley show that there was no interaction in phone conversation. Remember, his phone is hot already.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So all these whole disposition, like, look, bro, I'm in the middle of a Fed case. Right? My security guard already done told me everything the feds asked him, and he done told me everything he said. I'm not finna go in there and just outright lie and say, no, he didn't call and tell people to leave. They already know that he called. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna outright lie and say, did he pay your security guard, send him a cash app or whatever to go get a new DVR? Because the security guard had already showed him the cash app, the receipt, and the DVR he brought.
All right, y'all, there it is, man. The plot thickens, man. We IDing people. This is unusual. Most people like that usually can remain anonymous, but in the social media world, with all the podcasts and all the connections and people knowing this person and that person, it all just comes out. Then you got the Brick Baby, Loose Cannon getting into it behind the wall. Was that for content? Was that real? And Big U, it looked like he's cooked. I don't see any way to beat all 43 of these charges, or 48 or whatever they are. Too much surveillance, too much wiretap, too much witness testimony, and CIs. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, we out.